Welcome to HTML Dev channel. This is a series about Gravity Form and PayPal Sandbox. In this video, we will be building a multi-page Gravity Form with conditional logic. Within the next two videos of this series, we will do a bunch of things with that multi-page form. So before we get started building the form, let's go get a project overview. All right, so everything you see here, we will try to accomplish in the three videos, three parts. On the first one, we will create a multi-page Gravity form, where on the first page, besides the other info, we give the user a choice of either a subscription product or a one-time product, and use conditional logic so that on the next page, based on their choice here, they're presented with two different products, and so on and so forth. And on the next video, we will set up Gravity Form debug logging and connect Gravity Form with the IPN or instant payment notification connecting to the PayPal Sandbox. At this point, we will create two different feeds which PayPal standard add-on allows us to do. One will handle the subscription payments, the other one will handle the one-time payments, and both of them will be connected to the same PayPal Sandbox. On the third video, we push the whole thing a little bit farther, where we implement Gravity fulfillment hook in our functions.php file and use the necessary if-then logic based on whether it's a subscription payment or a one-time. If it's a one-time payment, we just have the user create a brand new post and publish it at the same time programmatically. And if it's a subscription one, then we just change the status of a draft post and publish it programmatically again. The whole project basically designed to establish a proof of concept to show how much we can accomplish with a Gravity form and a PayPal Sandbox with very few simple steps. Okay, so we are at our site, and this is a just clean, fresh install, and we have a page here. This is where we will implement our Gravity form. Now let's check out the backend. All right, so we have a 5.6 WordPress, and let's check the plugins, what we have there. We have Gravity form and PayPal standard add-on. Now let's go to the forms, and this is the one we created last time for the basics, and now we're going to create a multi-page. Create. All right, so now to begin with, we're going to have to click here to create a multi-page structure, and this is what Gravity gives us, a 3-item set. The top one, as you can see, you cannot delete or anything, neither the bottom one, but it's the middle one that makes the difference. This is the page break, and in between the start and the page break is the first page, and this is the second page. So let's test it out. Let's add something here and add something on the second page. This is just to show you. So let's update, and we can go to preview, and this is what happens. They bring in a progress bar. Since it's a 2-page, so at the first page you already completed 50%, and let's go to the next, and the 100% is completed. It's ready to submit. Let's go back, and in case you want to create a third page, all you have to do is duplicate this, bring it underneath that second page, and now we have a third page. So let's bring in a drop down here, update it. Let's go to the preview. Now, as you can see, the progress bar is at 33%. So because this is the first page and we hit next. Now 66 and we are at the second page, and we hit next again, and we find our drop down and the progress bar reaches 100%. So that's how we usually create multi-page gravity forms. Now let's get started with the actual form creation. All right, so since we have only 2 pages to create, so I got rid of the other ones, and now let's start building our form. Let's go to advanced, bring in a name here. We're not going to add unnecessary inputs to overcomplicate the situation. We're just going to stick to simple ones. Let's bring in a drop down. Okay, so let's name it. Choose a payment type, and then first one, choose one. Second one would be one time, and this one subscription. Let's save it. Basically what it's saying is since we have a page empty, it's not going to let us save it, so we will enter the other page stuff. For example, let's go in and bring in a product here. We will tackle the one-time one first and throw in a total. Let's go add a price to it. Let's just say it's $10 a piece. Now let's save it. Also, this one we need, since it's one time, we're going to attach it to one time. Enable logic, choose a type, one time. So this will show up only when the user chooses the one-time product. So let's go to a preview. All right, so if we choose subscription, we should find it empty. Okay, now let's go choose one time. Now we have our product. Okay, it's working. So now let's go back and add the other product. This one will be the subscription product. Let's name it this way, product subscription, and this time disable the quantity because it's just one subscription, and also attach this to the subscription product. And before we save it, we forgot to put a name in here, so name one time. Update. We also need to put a price in there, so let's say it's 20 bucks. All right, now let's go back to preview. One time. Okay, previous, subscription, and boom. And the total is both times reflecting the prices, whatever this choice is. So we are on the right track. Okay, so now this is the page I created to display our form. So let's go to the back end and add this form to this page and test it a little bit to make sure everything is all right. So this is our form, so let's go in. This is our page, and let's try add form, gravity multi-page, insert, save, and let's go check out, refresh, bam. All right, so we have our form ready. Just to test it, let's say one time. Okay, 5. Okay, our total is good. Now let's choose subscription. Next. And our form is good. So from this point on, we're going to have to create two different feeds so that one is capable of handling subscription, the other one will handle the one time, just like the choice says. And on the next video, we will handle all that. Thanks for watching.